It's the Drunk Kid 92 here, bringing you some more Silversword action on the Silversword server. Attack of the B team, craziness, super intense mod pack, and today, it's just you and me. That's right, no taters today. I've been wanting to highlight some of the things that have been going on since it's been several days since Taters and I had the joy of recording and bringing you guys some content. So here we go. Bobbert paid us a little visit. He left us a really nice Valentine's Day gift. He says he loves us and that we're awesome. And he's labeled himself our secret lover. And he left us a really, really generous gift. Really, really generous. So that was, I'll leave that up in case Taters wants to highlight that in one of his videos. But, yeah, that's super nice. And then, this was not so nice. I know where you live. Don't get comfortable. Wonder who that's from. Because you guys are not aware of his presence on the server as of yet. You guys know Bobbert was on there from last episode, but my brother, Mighty Manotaur, has also joined the Silversword server. And he'll be uploading and doing his own content. So if you guys want to check out his channel, I will link that in the description. And I'm sure he'll be uploading some videos of that pretty soon. Yeah, our hope is that by having Bobbert and Mighty on here, it'll give us, you know, something to, like, you know, break up the usual routine of videos and stuff, and allow us to do extra things that we wouldn't be able to do where it's just two of us on here. So I've got some pretty big plans for Bobbert, and apparently Mighty, my brother, has some pretty big plans in terms of warfare, because he's kind of declared war. And I found this, and then he came over and threw some poison water on me. So I think the game's afoot. I think the game is afoot already. I've been doing some work inside of La Mansion. I figured out I really like these carpets. The black carpet that we showed you guys at the end of last episode, what we were getting the safari sheep for. I believe this, I wanted Taters to work on a bedroom, and he's been having some trouble coming up with a good idea, so I sent him a link to some photos and stuff that he could draw inspiration from. So hopefully that'll be coming down the pipeline sometime soon. Get the bedroom out of the way. I want this to be like a really nice dining room. I either want this to be the dining room or this to be the dining room, because one of these needs to be the kitchen. This is a bigger room, so maybe this will be the dining room. Not sure. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me. But I think in terms of layout, this would make more sense to be the dining room. But it'll be really cool once it's all finished. And I have personally been working on the library. We got those cows. I've been breeding them, killing them, breeding them, killing them, breeding them, killing them, over and over and over again. Trying to get all these bookshelves set up. So up here, these are the carpenter's ladders, and so I made them obsidian so it matches, you know, the rest of the theme that we've been going with the house. We still need to get a Silk Touch shears, which might take a while. Silk Touch set of shears, so we can go down to that abandoned mine tunnel and grab some cobwebs and layer those around here. These, if you guys have not seen this little trick before, this is something you can do in vanilla. This torch, obviously, it's a carpenter's torch, so I use spruce wood with it, so it's a little bit darker. But this trick is something you can do in vanilla. You just take a torch, put it down, and then you put down the item frame, and the torch shows through the item frame, and then you just put a cobblestone wall in there, and it makes it look like it's got a nifty little bracket set up. So yeah, and I really like the chisel mod in this mod pack. The chisel mod is fantastic. It allows you to get a bunch of different versions of each type of block, so variety. There's a lot of variety. Because as you guys know, variety is the spice of life. Ain't that the truth? That's the majority of what I'm working on, except for what I've been working on. Real quick, I'll show you guys what our mob situation looks like with the cows and sheep, because we've been breeding like crazy. And actually, I just killed a bunch of them. Okay, we've got quite a few cows and quite a few sheep in there. And then I've got a small wheat farm set up by our cotton field here. But I am not ready to show the location of the next area yet. So I'm going to do a quick cut, and I'm going to get there. I'll see you guys in a second. Welcome back to the Silverswords laboratory. Ooh, yeah, creepy cave noise. Perfect timing. This is the beginning of something truly, truly great. I've done this over the past couple of days. Been working on this. This is our secret lab. You get to it with these. We're using these elevator blocks for transportation in between different levels and areas. Sorry, excuse me. Late night last night. This is the agriculture wing that I've been working on, because one of the first things you need to set up is a good farm. So we're gonna have all of our plots going, and it'll be fantastic. But we got little bio samples of some plants here on the side. And the way these elevator blocks work is, I believe they have like a 20-something block range vertically. You stand on one of them, and if there's a block above it, you hit space, and it'll transport you there. Or if there's a block below it, you hit shift, like that, and it'll transport you there. So boom, boom. Pretty freaking cool. Am I right, or am I right? These lights I have going on are just these inverted white lamps from the Project Red, what used to be Red Power, and they're covered with a white stained glass cover. And white stained glass can be obtained by putting regular glass in a smeltery, Tinker's Construct smeltery, letting it smelt, pouring it out into a casting basin, and you get clear glass, which you can then surround a dye of any color, and it'll stain that glass that color. I should give you guys an example. Here, this is the Tinker's Construct stuff, and then this stuff is micro-blockable. I don't know if this Mine Factory one is. I don't think it is. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, see, this is what happens when you use the Mine Factory stained glass and you microblock it. It just turns it white, which is kind of unfortunate. But the Tinker's Construct ones work fine. So that's what I did with that. Makes it look like a little fluorescent light almost. So actually, I was able to make a few more of these. Oh shoot, I was going to go ahead and make those. I forgot. Oh well, that's not a big deal. So that little wheel that I pulled up just now, that's part of the Morph mod. And I found out, because you use the brackets, see I have this little star by the bat, and the ghast, and the squid. If you are selecting all this stuff... Sorry guys, I'm yawning like crazy. And then you use the tilde key to favorite something. It'll put a little star by it. And let's just turn into a phantom real quick, because that's always fun. These guys are found in the nether. And actually a pretty cool thing is if you have your particles off, you're invisible. Which is pretty cool, because this is entirely particles, which is kind of interesting. But I press and hold down the tilde key then, and I have access to all my different favorited mobs to turn into. So, pretty cool stuff. Learning things. So we're going to throw that down there. Let's grab one of these covers, pop that down. Same dealio for these. Bonk. Perfect. So we got a couple left for when we expand further. So I think initially I'm going to have 3 plots on either side of this middle pathway here. So I'll have to expand that out 2 more plots, and then we'll have 6 long. So we're going to have a total of 1, 2, 3... So that's 9, 18, we're going to have 36 plots, I think, which should cover all of the crops, or at least most of them. And if I need to expand by 1 or 2, that's not a big deal. I can always make it longer. But, or if I want to have like multiple of one crop, like probably wheat and sugarcane, I'll have multiple of at some point. But yeah, and these are part of the witchery mod, these water artichokes, and they only grow on water, so this plot is entirely made of water, which is part of what's cool about having this plot layout is you can have it be whatever you want it to be within the plot, like its own little habitat. So for certain things we might need to have like sand and stuff for our cactuses and all that jazz. But I've been slowly expanding each crop to take up the whole thing as fast as I can. The unfortunate thing is to get this white Illumar, sorry, for the inverted white lamps, you need white bone meal. White bone meal, just bone meal. So I haven't been able to bone meal any of these things because I've been needing it for the lights. I've been trying to figure out a lighting solution for these plots as well, because you can see I have these torches on the side because it's too dark. Even over here with the lights on top, it's still too dark in some spots for the plants to grow. So I'm needing to come up with a better solution. I might even just put an inverted lamp like right there in the middle of each crop. Maybe that's what I'll do. It seems like it would work pretty well. And, you know, maybe I'll even make it like a couple high. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I kind of like that actually. Yeah, I'm kind of digging that. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And then maybe I'll have something related to the crop on top of this. Yeah, I can dig it. Cool. Ideas. They're important and super awesome. I'm wearing... I have this wooden chest plate on just because I think it's ridiculous to have a wooden chest plate. It's just made out of logs. It only gives you like one thing of protection, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny. Yeah, that's the majority of what I've been working on. So I've been letting my prettier than your pink hammer repair itself, but I think it's time to start mining. Again, keep on mining, keep on keeping on. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this for a little while. Let's tell some stories. I think it's story time. So yesterday was Valentine's Day. So I took Lady DK out for a night on the town. We went and got Red Lobster for dinner. That is her favorite restaurant in the world. That is literally her favorite restaurant out of any of the restaurants she's ever restauranted. So we went out there, and of course, on Valentine's Day, it decides to snow like 5 inches. So weather was horrible. Traffic was absolutely insane. So just to get over to her apartment, which normally takes me maybe 3 minutes to get to her apartment, because it's like right next to campus, it took me, yikes, it probably took me a half hour to get to her apartment. Which was super crazy, you know, in and of itself. And then we had to make our way to Red Lobster, which, you know, normally would only be like 7 minutes away from her apartment. So, of course, that took us 40 minutes to get to Red Lobster. And then when we get there, since everyone, you know, it's Valentine's Day, it's like 6 o'clock, so it's prime eating time for everyone. It's like the dinner time. So the line is huge. We have like an hour-long wait. But I mean, yeah, that's where she wants to go, and you know, I'm willing to wait for her to get what she wants. And so we stand there for an hour and finally get our table. It was a pretty good feeling when we finally got that table. Like, I always feel bad though when I get a table and there are still so many people waiting. Like, sorry, not sorry. You have to wait here forever. Because God knows. I mean, the wait just got even longer and longer. You know, when we were there, they were telling people, you know, hour and 15, hour and 20-minute wait. Which is, yeah, it's just absolutely insane. But then, on the other side, flip side, it's gonna take you like an hour to get to any of the other restaurants because the traffic's so bad. There must have been, well, because I mean that's also when everyone was getting out of work. All the business people were trying to get on the highway, and just the roads were terrible. People were driving slow. People are parked in the middle of intersections, so people can't go. It's just an absolute mess. But we got through it. I got her Red Lobster, which is what matters. That's all that matters. She gets her Red Lobster. But she is a big Sims and Fable fan. So those of you who follow me on Twitter probably saw the picture I posted of... oh my gosh, inventory full already? Okay. The picture I posted of what I got her for Valentine's Day. I finally found a wine that I like. I can't even explain to you how many types of wine I've tried that I just have not enjoyed. My mom's a huge wino, so I'm sure she's happy I just called her that. But she's really, really into wine. She drinks a ton of it, and so I've tried a lot of different kinds of wine, but I just don't like any of it. I'm not a huge alcohol person as it is. I don't usually drink it for the taste, if you know what I mean. If I'm drinking, I'm doing it to get drunk. I'm a terrible role model. But yeah, I finally found this wine that I like. It's a Moscato. It's the Castello del Poggio. It's imported from Italy. And it has my last name in Italian in it, which is pretty fantastic. But because a castle in Italian is Castello. Or actually, I believe my brother said it was Castello. Like you pronounce the L twice, I think you do in Italian. I don't know. If that's wrong, my brother lied to me. You can all go to his channel and bitch at him about it. But yeah, I tried it, and I was expecting for it to be, you know, just like every other wine I've tried, where I can drink it, but I'm not gonna like it. You know, I was at Olive Garden, I just wanted to feel fancy. So plus it had my last name in it, which is pretty tempting in its own way. So I got it, and I drank some of it, and I just looked at my girlfriend. I was like, "Whoa, no way! This is like the most delicious thing I've ever tasted." It tastes like no wine I've ever had before. It's not dry at all. It's actually like a little carbonated, so it's definitely a sweet wine, which some people don't like. But man, it was the perfect complement to my meal that night. But Olive Garden wanted like $31 for a bottle of it, so I had just gotten a glass because it was so freaking expensive. Like $31 a bottle. I'm like, oh, go figure. The wine that I like is super expensive. You know, go freaking figure. I have expensive taste. But I managed to find a liquor store by my mom's house that you can actually special order stuff. They don't charge you any extra either, depending on what it is. And they ordered it for me, and they got it in maybe 6 days or so after I had ordered it, and it was pretty awesome. So I went on down by her house and picked up 2 bottles of it, and my girlfriend and I split that, and then I had the other one all by myself one night. I drank the whole thing because it was so damn good. And I like that wine so much, I went back and I bought 4 more bottles. Oh man, I bought 4 bottles of that wine. That is craziness. But so anyways, back on topic. Back to where I was trying to go with this. So what I got her for Valentine's Day was I got her a couple boxes of chocolates and stuff that she likes, some Ghirardelli, and then some like Lindt truffles, milk chocolate, not dark chocolate. She's not a big dark chocolate fan, just like me. I'm not a big dark chocolate fan. And I had it all displayed, you know, very prettily on my bed. Yeah, don't burn that fossil. And I printed her out a little card. It was a Doge card, and it had a picture of Doge, and I photoshopped some hearts over his eyes, and it says, "Girl, are you Doge? 'Cause wow." She knows I'm like way into Doge. She thinks it's really funny. But I printed that out and made it look all nice. I tied a tied everything together and tried to make it look pretty. And then I had a bottle of that wine for each of us. We each got our own bottle. And I had our gigantic wine glasses laid out on the bed as well. And then I got her Fable Anniversary, the HD remake of the original Fable game. So we went out, had a nice dinner, went back to my apartment, and played some Fable. So that was my night. That's what we did for Valentine's Day. And she had a lot of fun, so did I. So plans were made, and everything went well. Had a good time. Yeah, that's something interesting. You see that block, how it fell kind of oddly. There's like high winds in this area. So when the blocks fall, they actually fall in the direction of the wind. They always land where they're supposed to, like vertically. But even if, like, they'll fall and they'll, like, sweep all the way over here, and then as they hit the ground, they'll, like, snap back into position. It's the weirdest thing. That's really, really weird. But whatever. Almost done here. And then I'll be done with this direction, actually. Which is awesome. And this does take a while, though. I'm not gonna lie about that. But a good thing is we're getting a ton of fossils and a ton of ore that we need. We really need the ore, especially iron, because if you can't tell, this lab, like the walls and stuff, all take quite a bit of iron to make. I am micro-blocking it, so it's not as big of a deal. But what I do is I take these iron ingots, and you take a Tinker's Construct chisel, and it makes these iron bricks. And then let's do like 9 of them. You do it again, and it makes these fancy iron bricks. And you can micro block these with a saw. Bump. There we go. And then the rest of these is gonna make a ton of them. Boom. Yeah, look at that. We got a bunch. Oh, don't want to drop that saw. Come back to me. There we go. Yeah, did I get? Okay, and then we just got to do the floor. Cool beans. Almost done here. Just got like a couple more layers. But well, that one fell vertically. How about you? Yeah, you fall vertically. Huh. I don't know, man. I ain't no scientist. I mean, I am, because I'm, you know, Professor DK, but in real life, IRL, I'm not a scientist. FYI. Man, it's been a long time since I did a solo Minecraft episode. Really just like a solo episode of like anything. I've been doing UHC. I guess Resident Evil was solo. But, you know, there's a lot more happening in that. It's a lot more structured of an experience. It's good to talk to you guys again, you know? Updating you on my life and situations. So how are you all doing? Let me know in the comments how you're all doing. It's been a while, my friends. But yeah, oh man. It's one of my friend's birthdays tonight, so we're all going out later. Should be a lot of fun. He's turning 22. We're all youngins, relatively speaking. But, so yeah, that should be fun. That's what I'm doing later. But I wanted to hop on here, get some of this done, chat with you guys about life. This just sounds really pretentious. Just want to chat with you guys about life. We're going to put a happy little bush down by this river. That'll be our little bush. That'll be our little secret. Oh, God. Man. It's, oh, shit. Stop it. Okay. There we go. My mom got me, for Christmas, this little hands-free speaker for my car, so I don't have to, like, be holding my phone and stuff. Really thoughtful gift. I know she always worries about me in the car, talking on my phone and stuff. But it's been so cold here. I live in Ohio. It has been so cold. I think that's actually kind of universal. It's been cold everywhere. But, you know, here, man, it's been awful. So I haven't hooked it up yet because I don't want it to, like, be so cold in my car that it breaks my new speaker, or like it freezes over and doesn't work anymore. So I've been waiting on that, which is kind of ironic because, you know, winter's the time when you want to be as safe as possible. But what can you do, you know? What can you do? What do we got here? Bone? Okay, I'll take it. Man, I have all these micro blocks in my inventory. Can't carry much. Alright, let's dump these off. We are super close to being done here. Pump these in there. And throw these in here. Oh, also, we did not have a sort button before, but we do now. Hell yeah, we do. So that's pretty exciting. I was a little upset the first time I started this mod and figured out I was going to have to organize everything by hand. It's a nightmare. But yeah, they added it in because they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. There we go. Oh man, we're so close to being done with this. I can feel it. Yeah, so everything, all of these are just micro blocks because it saves on materials. We do not have the materials necessary to do full blocks of this stuff. No way, Jose. You know what I do have? A little PB here. There we go. Made that a little bit faster. Bring him back in. Oh man, this hammer's so nice. It's got fortune on it, so really helps out. Something I've noticed with the Tinker stuff, though, is the more you use it, the better the enchantments are for it, which is kind of strange. And that's what having the regenerating stuff on is really nice for. I put looting 2, well, it was fortune 2 was on here, and now it's got fortune 3, kind of magically. Not that I'm complaining, just making an observation. It's kind of nice. It's a nice little surprise. Almost done. Couple more swings of the hammer. Boom. Perfect. Ooh, hi. How are you doing down there? Okay, let's put the torches along the edges here. Because that's where this will be. And those torches... Well... No, those torches won't fit. Yeah, they do fit underneath it. That's interesting. Huh. So this is part of that block space, but the torch isn't tall enough. Huh. Well, that's kind of cool. Cool beans, man. I'm a fan of that. Makes my job easier. Okay, dump this stuff, and then we'll be ready to go. Actually, grab all the dirt, because we're going to need it. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Boop. Okay. Alright, looks good. So let's do the micro blocks first. Cool, cool, cool. Here we are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Our little capstone block. And then this. 6, 7, 8, 9. And this actually, I can place some cobble there. Let's go ahead and do that a couple more times. 3, feck. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. 9. Cool beans. And once more unto the breach. 5. Nope, not those. I want these. Crap. That is the downside of these micro blocks, is sometimes it's a little harder to place them. Boom. Okay. Perfect. Like that. Okay. And the reason I mined this out as well is because when I place the walls, they need to be in within this space. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna lay some cobble down right there. But I think you guys get the general idea how this is all being laid out. The reason these are 9 by 9s is because one source block of water in the middle will irrigate all of that tilled soil. So that's why they're 9 by 9s. Yeah, I think you guys get the general idea what this whole room is going to be about. I have to make a lot of these lamps, if you can't tell. Oh, crap. I have to make a whole lot of them. But, yeah, I think that'll do it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys are excited about the lab. This is more of the mundane stuff. I just wanted to get some story time in, chat with you guys a little bit. And yeah, me and my log suit, we'll see you next time on some more Silverswords server. Bada boom, bada bang.